Today, take a look at the Piklohas 17-piece knife set. So we got our user manual. I guess this is a breakdown of what we can expect to see inside of here. And more importantly, it says Rockwell hardness of 54 to 58. That is excellent because that means that these knives are going to be able to hold a blade much longer than most knives. Now, in order to get that, that means they do have to have a high carbon. It's calling a German 1.4116. But that means that you need to take better care of these in order to make sure they're not going to be rusting. So if you just leave these things in a sink full of water, that is not going to be good for these knives. So we have got our kitchen shears. They do come with a sheath. Got some very nice well-formed blades on there, and I do appreciate that we can actually see on there a little bit of space in the center, and we're pinching at the tip. So what that means is, as we open that up and close it, that's going to rub all the way across. So very well designed there. We do also have a bottle opener, and we have a jaw on the back. We have got quite a collection of knives in here. For something as simple as a steak knife, this is still a very nice blade. You can see that that is finely serrated. You can see on there it is an X50 chrome molybdenum V15 German high carbon stainless steel. It has listed on there as a 4.5-inch steak knife. And if you look on there, you can see that Damascus pattern. It just makes it stand out a little bit better. Very nice look for any knife. Do also appreciate this is actually full tang, so you don't have to worry about pressing down on that handle and then breaking the handle off of the blade like you can with some cheaper knives. I also appreciate that this is all one piece on the side. Quite often this will simply be clamped on the side, but this is all one piece of steel. This is a plastic handle, but it feels and looks very nice. And we can see that it's riveted, and those rivets are fully flush. And they even put some nice design elements there on the back. So you got a whole bunch of these knives. Okay, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of steak knives. And here we can see a paring knife. So same handle design. It has actually a very nice, slightly curved handle to give you slightly better leverage. Same Damascus look on that blade, and there is no serration. This is a nice, simple paring knife. Here we have got a utility knife, very similar to the paring knife. Big difference is going to be the length. We are looking at 5.5 inches. This is probably one of the more common knives you're going to be reaching for in any kitchen, just because of the versatility and the comfortable size. So here we've got a bread knife. You can see that coarse serration on there. That is an 8-inch blade, same steel, same handle, and same nice Damascus look. So here is our sharpening tool. You can see that that grain is running parallel to the rod, so that is going to be intended to be sharpened pulling to the side. And we do have a hanging hook on that handle, just in case we want to hang that guy up. So here is our Santoku knife. This is a 7-inch blade. I do appreciate that we got a nice long heel there on the back. Definitely going to encourage us not to be slipping our fingers on that blade. You can also see that we are dished out. So the point of that is to make sure that the material releases from the blade. You do have that on both sides, and that is a very sharp blade. So here we have got what they're calling our slicing knife. This is an 8-inch blade, much like a utility knife, but just much larger overall. Same handle, same smooth rivets, and a very nice blade on that. And there we are. We have an 8-inch chef knife. Very good look on that guy. If you need to do a lot of work quickly, this is going to be the knife that you're going to be reaching for. Oh yeah. Supremely sharp. So last up, we have got our block. I have a razor utility knife here, and that is not even as sharp as this blade is. It's like butter. Okay, wow. So I'm not used to seeing this. This is actually a legitimate block of wood. That is nice. So we do have some feed there on the bottom, got a large hole there in the back, and we got a whole bunch of holes there on the top. What really makes us stand out is that the side is magnetic. So the steak knives, and I have their home in the top. The knives that we're always reaching for, those are going to be right there on the side where you can easily grab them. So what's nice about this setup is you can have pretty much every knife stored in here. And then whichever knives that you end up using the most, you can put those guys on the side. Now, it is magnetic on that side. It is also magnetic on the other side. Nothing really in the front and just barely on the back. So if you're a super perfectionist, we can swing this guy like this. And we can keep all of, for example, our meat blades on one side, other blades on the other side. That way we don't have to worry about risking cross-contamination. I don't think I'm ever going to worry about it to that degree, but it is nice having that option. I have to say, I really like the overall look of this thing with all the blades sticking out, especially with that logo on the back. That is a very nice design. Oh yeah, quite a beautiful thing. That is a gorgeous knife to work with. Yeah, that utility knife is great. Yeah, that is quite something. So if you're looking for a high quality set of knives, especially some good stainless steel knives that have a high carbon content, so they're going to keep that edge, so you don't have to keep on sharpening them over and over. These guys definitely do a good job. We got a very nice variety in this set. Overall, that is a beautiful set.